The palm reader. F was clearly having the time of his life. He had just bet on a pig race and won first prize by using advanced probability calculations. I noticed a palm reader and was galled to see how long the line was to this obvious charade. The dim intellect of the citizens of this town continues to astound. I pondered how gratifying it would be to publicly expose such a charlatan and realized that I had a rare opportunity. Surely this palm reader had never seen a six-fingered hand like mine. She'd likely be so stumped by my extra digit that I could expose her for the fraud she was. I walked into a darkly lit tent smelling of incense. A strange, gnarled crone waited at a rickety table. She seemed to have a collection of severed hands in a cage, but it may have just been the light playing tricks on me. When I sat down, she quickly grabbed my hands and said, "What took you so long, Sixer?" I felt a chill run down my back. How she knew my childhood nickname was beyond me. Before I could muster a response, she opened a pack of tarot cards and lined them up on the table. When she saw the results, she shrieked and looked at me with a great and pained sympathy. "Someone very close to you is deceiving you. You have chosen the wrong allies. You will live 2 lives and both of them too short, unless you change now." She handed me a strange blue ring. "When this is blue, you may pull through. When this is black, you can't turn back." I told the psychic to skip the rhymes and get to the palm reading. I already felt uncomfortable enough and was looking forward to getting out of there. With a sigh, she got to it. "Short relationships," she said. "No one wants to hold a rose with too many thorns." I never understood poetry, to be honest. "Trigger finger," she said. "I need to think before I shoot." Long wisdom, that claimed I was too smart for my own good. Personally, I took this as a compliment. A crossroads. Apparently, I will have to make a choice very soon. And if I choose the wrong one, I will never be myself again. Perfectly sane life advice from a lady who lives in a traveling wagon full of severed hands. A broken lifeline. She said that my lifeline seemed to end abruptly and start again sometime later. Clearly, this is an inexact science. She also said that my extra finger did indeed make me special, and that if I wasn't doing anything later, maybe we could get some drinks? She was flirting with me. That clinched it. I grabbed my things and got the heck out of there. Clearly, breathing incense for 50 years had damaged her brain. It is the night before testing day, and I'll admit that tensions are high. An hour ago, F and I had dinner at the local diner with the intention of toasting to our future success. But when I raised my glass, F couldn't meet my gaze. He told me that he was having second thoughts about the entire mission and nervously slid a napkin across the table. On it was a diagram with the words, "Probability of failure." He said that his final calculations had revealed deep flaws in our design, flaws that could have disastrous consequences. He felt we were being reckless and urged me to reconsider the whole plan for the safety of the town. Again, he questioned me about where I got the idea for this portal, and I almost considered telling him the truth, until he showed me something that shocked me. In his trembling hands was a thesis paper, "The Astonishing Anomalies of Gravity Falls," with my name credited underneath. He explained that he had spent the last 3 days working without breaks and had written a paper exhaustively chronicling all my greatest discoveries.
"Publish this,"
he said, placing it on the counter.
"This is your research. I merely went through the trouble of cataloging it for you. There are enough discoveries here to make you a multimillionaire. With this, you will have everything you ever wanted, and you don't need to go through with this risky test. Forget about the portal and the grand unified theory of weirdness. Publish this, get your life back, and move on."
It was just as my muse had warned me. How could someone I trusted for so long actually suggest giving up now, when victory was nearly in our grasp? Was he planning on leaving me the scraps while he discovered the grand unified theory of weirdness himself? Was I to be a forgotten Tesla to his backstabbing Edison? I asked for the check and refused to even give his insulting thesis paper a glance. "We will do the test tomorrow night at 8 o'clock sharp," I told him. "Be there or get left behind. The choice is yours." I walked home in the murky twilight and felt something in my pocket. It was the ring that the palm reader had given me at the carnival. It was black. I tossed the ring into the lake. Superstitions are for the weak. I am a scientist, and after tomorrow, I'll be a great one. The fortune teller was right about everything. I should have looked at the cards more closely when I had the chance. These were the ones I remembered. Something was so strange about them, as though they were showing me something I wasn't yet ready to see.